Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back from Fox News. Pelosi spins news of U.S. military equipment in Taliban hands. This is what happens when you withdraw. Pelosi doing her best to sell Biden's catastrophic botch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jesus. 20 years isn't enough? What Ulysses S. Grant called when the secessionists can't leave the country. We spent blood and treasure to create this country. We spent a lot of blood and treasure in Afghanistan and got absolutely nothing for it. These neocons and these neo-Dems, the uniparty, war. Trump announced he wanted to withdraw from Afghanistan the first week he was president. And then everyone lined up against him. Half the Republican Party, all of the Democrats, all of the intelligence agencies, all of them to stop him. For this? Really? Unbelievable. Before I really lose my blank, I'll beat myself out again. Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, California, was ripped for having to spin reports of billions of dollars of U.S. military equipment now in the hands of the Taliban, arguing it's what happens when troops leave. This is what happens when you withdraw, Pelosi said in an interview on KPIX 5 News Tuesday. Some stuff is left there. It was thought it would be used. It was hoped that it would be used by the Afghan military to defend their own country. Are you out of your mind?
The U.S. withdrawal left tens of billions of dollars worth of U.S. military equipment in the hands of the Taliban. There were helicopters, guns, ammunition. How much has that raised the threat of future terrorist attacks, this well-armed Taliban?
Well, I do believe that the president's decision was based on one that reduced the prospect of any attack on our homeland. And the president has made it very clear to the Taliban.
Have you lost your mind? This woman is in third in line for the presidency. She's the Speaker of the House of Representatives. You know, I'm trying to keep my temper, but you got to be out of your mind. Out of your mind. Let's a couple more seconds. I can stand this.
And any assault on any American entity or person would be met forcefully.
Oh, really?
So this is what happens when you withdraw. Some equipment is
some
left there.
Stuff.
It was thought that would be used. It was hoped that.
I'm not even gonna show anymore. I am so off. I can't even tell you. The fact that it did not and could not, Pelosi added, was all the more reason for us to leave. Beyond parody, one writer tweeted of Pelosi's assertion. Yeah, beyond parody is right. Beyond parody. This is like either a Babylon Bee skit or an old Saturday Night Live skit. But folks, it's reality. Absolute reality. Oh, God. Here's the guy from the Conservative Media Research Center Latino doing her best to sell Biden's catastrophic botch. Of course she is. This is really an idiotic statement. You're being kind, my friend. Alan, you're being a good man. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan admitted Tuesday that a fair amount, in quotation marks, of U.S. weapons given to the Afghanistan government had fallen to the Taliban, including guns, ammunition, helicopters. We don't have a complete picture, obviously, of where every article of defense materials has gone. Yeah, you do. You get a whole list of what was there, and you have a whole list of what you have now. And whatever's not on the list that you have now got left. Duh. But certainly a fair amount of it has fallen in the hands of the Taliban. Man, these guys spin this a fair amount, small amount. And obviously we don't have a sense that they are going to readily hand it over to us at the airport. Are you effing kidding me? We don't have a sense that they're going to readily hand it over to us at the airport? Where is the mindset of even a sentence like that? Was it said sarcastically? I doubt it. These people really believe this. Let's read on. Pelosi defended Biden's decision to remove U.S. troops, arguing to reduce the prospect of an attack on the homeland. She did not say whether Congress will investigate the decision-making behind the withdrawal. Of course she can't say. But she did preview a congressional hearing on the subject for next week. Oh, isn't that nice of her? Why don't you spend 1/10 of the time on 2 fake impeachments and find out what the hell happened, who dropped the ball, who screwed up, and let the cards fall where they may. And in fact, when President Trump said the first week he was president he wanted a withdrawal, she had a conniption. Those of you that are older know what a conniption is. Ask somebody older, they'll tell you. Other lawmakers, including many Democrats, condemned Biden for his bungled operation. In the wake of the U.S. exit, the Taliban had seized control of almost all Afghanistan, leaving thousands of Americans stranded. There's no way to hide it. Representative Vincent Gonzalez, Democrat from Texas, tweeted, "This situation in Afghanistan is another shame on this administration. Withdrawal is never going to be easy, but didn't have to come to this. The U.S. must do everything in its power to help our partners and allies to safety and protect our national security." Good for you, Representative Gonzalez. I'm not big on Democratic Congress members, but I'll give you that one. Good for you. Biden was criticized for returning to Camp David following his speech on Afghanistan Monday, in which he did not take any questions. Of course he didn't take any questions. One, he didn't know what the questions were going to be. There's a scene in an old MASH episode where there was a press conference with a general, and they kept asking him hard questions. And finally, the general turned to the crowd and said, "This is a press conference. The last thing I want to do is answer questions." Well, there you go. That was a comedy skit from a serious show that had a lot of comedy in it. And now it's real life. The Washington Post also fact-checked his address to include the president exaggerated the size of the Afghan army. I see how it works. When you lie and there's a D in front of your name, it's an exaggeration. If you exaggerate and you're R in front of your name, you're a liar. Oh, okay, I see how this works. You have to be out of your mind. This is what happens? Like, no big deal. It's not my money. I don't care. Spins news of U.S. military. You know, I'm trying to be civil here. I really am. But she makes it impossible. This woman is so bad on so many different levels. Why did she even bother? Why did she thinks what she says is fine. Well, I certainly straightened that out, and we're gonna put a certain spin on this that will make it the catastrophe that it is seem like, well, you know, what do you expect? And I'll tell you the truth, this isn't just about Pelosi. There's a crap load of Republicans that are just as bad. The old neocons. War. Those of you that are younger and you happen to see this or hear this video, because I'm on some podcast sites as well, you know what? Look up Dwight Eisenhower, President Eisenhower's farewell address to the nation. He talks about the military-industrial complex. Punch in on YouTube, Dwight Eisenhower, military-industrial complex, and see what he had to say. Who was a lifetime military man, head of all Allied forces in the European theater in World War II, and he was president for 8 years. He knew what the hell he was talking about, and that was 1961. I was almost 5 years old. And the warning was not heeded. And here we are. Well, what's going to be our next war so we can spend some more money? So these big corporations in the military industrial complex can make some more billions of dollars. When is enough enough? Jesus. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.